now. Here we go.
Hey everyone.
We're doing a fast episode because we got shit to do today, but we want to make sure that you guys have an episode.
Yes. So we're here.
What are we doing?
We've just spoken with the Pal Driver.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So I think we're free to do whatever we want now.
Let's have a look at our quest. Okay, so we got the signatures quest. Figurines to Dolores Day. What?
We can go offer her any.
You should offer her any and all you have one day if you meet her in person. What an odd task to give yourself, but here
Maybe
we are.
we're going to find someone called Dolores and just give her a bunch of figurines. We do have some.
Yeah.
Or at least one.
Should we do this?
Oh, yes. Oh, fuck. Yeah, let's go do it.
Apartment buildings in North Martinet's apartment 20. So she's next to the smoker.
That's right. So let's do that. That's sad. I'm glad we found out for her, though. And, hey, look. We thought we were pushing and saying your husband was missing.
Oh, someone said we should talk to this girl about more stuff.
Hello again, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book this time?
Is it okay to ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Okay. Should we pat her head? Such a good troop you are, already learning the value of hard work.
It's so obnoxious.
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
I want to say that.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
She doesn't seem to understand what you said.
No.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school anyway?
Yeah, in this world, right? None of the children we've met seem to go to school.
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Okay.
The gale wind blows in from the coast,
Oh, shivers.
a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamour rings through the honeycomb of classrooms.
It was interesting. At least one of you. I feel like there's a really interesting divide between folks who are watching along in terms of whether people think that Harry has been affected by the Pale, and these things are real visions of things that are happening elsewhere, or whether you guys think that he's just like he's so drug and alcohol fucked that he's just basically like off in his own little universe.
It is induced by the Pale, but it's not real.
Yeah. So it's interesting seeing which of you kind of fall on which side. I'm definitely like I'm hard in pale camp.
I want to believe that too. Someone made a really good point about the Southern Motorway, which I was like, what the fuck? Why is there a motorway? And it's like the encroachment of the Pale onto a motorway that already existed.
Potentially. Yeah.
And I
thought that was an interesting theory too. Yeah. It's really great when you guys share theories with us, and most of you are being really awesome about not spoiling about anything coming up. So just thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
It's making it really interesting for us to do this playthrough.
What is this feeling? I don't want to discard these ones. Yeah.
Oh, it's a thought. Okay.
Remorse, the parquet of assembly halls, the rows of stall bars.
Oh, speaking of thoughts, we need to start a new one.
The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear...
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
That very much depends on your situation.
What are you looking at?
I just, like, her model has no eyes. And it's freaking me out a little bit, gotta say.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime, fiction. Oh, hang on. I want to know what crime is. I wanted to be like, that's me. It's about me.
Yeah, same.
Not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Oh, no.
That's a wait, so let's say this, because we'll get the other two.
She doesn't know what to say.
It's that bad. Points to your head.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
I love you, Kim.
Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle, too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Why would you say that? In our yellow parka, our yellow trash bag, our yellow hat, and some random foul pants that we bought off a child.
You know, so she examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Yeah, no, okay, well...
I kind of want to say this. Or is that too sorry cop of us?
That's too sorry cop.
Okay, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Lots of options here. So we've got, I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little. Or, nobody actually looks like the guy in that picture. It's just a stupid fantasy of a man. Or, it's not your body that's important to police work anyway. It's your point to your head.
I like that one.
Or, wow, look at that guy. I'd never be as good as Mullen.
No, too sorry cop.
Okay, well, you want to say it's about your head? Which
Yeah.
Ours is like full
It's
of
fucked
holes.
up, but yeah, it's fine.
Head. Yes.
No, your mind. Not head, child. Heads.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm not quite sure why we're making this definition.
Holy shit, the top one.
We could say flexibility. There are millions of different people out there and you have to get into their heads. Sometimes you got to be the killer to catch the killer. Or a quicksilver mind. This Mullen guy looks like he needs 4 hours just to come up with a single idea.
Wow.
I think the top one's more interesting, don't you?
Right.
Yeah?
Isn't that very dangerous?
Policemen live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleonic skill.
I love that.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Okay.
Okay.
She's buttering us up. That's
Yeah.
fair
Show
enough.
me some real police work, sir.
Oh.
Like in the books.
What's number 6?
We've got a
we-
composer check here, challenging. Okay, I'm going to deduce something now.
But shall we do the other 4 and 5 just to see if that impacts?
Yeah. Unless this disappears. Anxious body language, we got a +1. I don't think it'll disappear to you.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
As a writer who writes romance, wow. Cut to the quick.
You've been injured.
I mean, usually I don't write hit romance, but still.
Fuck.
Wow. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. Although I think often the protagonist is not rich. It's the men who are rich.
And hit one, yes. Yeah.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady
Yeah,
getting
there
a
we
rich
go.
man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about
Well,
when
but-
everyone is poor?
I was about to say, what about when both of the men are bad?
Okay, what about when both the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
That's true. That's usually not in the romance section. That's in the, depressing drama section. What if it's written really well, i.e. in the depressing drama section?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Nice.
I want to ask, what about a poor man getting a rich lady?
All right.
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly. like during the revolution or something.
I see.
I'm genuinely trying to think if I've ever written something where no one is rich.
Oh, really?
Like mentally running through all my stories and like, no, he was a prince, and no, that one was.
Oh, I reckon challenge yourself to do one time.
Well, no, I think I have one that I'm working on at the moment where no one's rich.
Okay.
Like one person's well off. Not like rich, but like they're comfortable. And then the other two characters are poor. But yeah, I'm just feeling like so called out. I'm so called out. Well, because it's a fantasy, right?
Fantasy.
So you're like, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I should get love and get all my needs met in the process, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Those are unhappy books for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, poor people are boring. Can I say that?
You can.
I guess, yes. People in books are always very interesting, especially the romance people.
Cool. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
She pauses, trying to figure out an appropriate answer.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement. Doesn't ring a bell? All right, I'll ask your mum.
Yes, she knows books, definitely.
I mean, there's plenty of books like that, but they're not in the romance section.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
I mean, I think we know where it's from, conceptualization.
Yeah.
We may have lost our memories, but we're not stupid.
Well.
You clearly have issues you need to address. Yes, that is true. Okay, that's enough romance for me. I had other questions.
Maybe some about other books.
I don't know, but should we do, what about these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheek and continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Sure. And also, if they're real people, like, it's interesting.
Out of interest.
Knowing about people, right?
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
That's not why you read them.
That's not really the point, yeah.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
She smiles gleefully.
I like the top one.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day.
I feel like Harry has got some grandiose ideas.
Yeah, and I also feel like this game is meta enough that it's sort of slightly self-referential about being a game inside a game. So, yeah.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop and the papers and everything, that'll show him.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Yes! But I'm not going to click that yet. I'm going to go put on composure.
And we've got to remember that it's actually composure.
Yes. Some of you pointed out in the last, not last episode, but the one before that, we accidentally put a whole lot of
something else
conceptualization clause on instead of composure, or the other way around. Yeah, anyway. We're good at life. I'm glad that's what you guys all know, that's what you're here for.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a plus one.
So shoes already. Did I check
the hat?
So
what do we got? Give me some yellows. That's a minus. I'm pretty sure we have composure on something.
Well, we certainly got. It's just mostly negatives.
We've seen the word many times.
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, here we go.
Nice. There's one. Okay. All right. Well, one was one.
Yeah.
Makes a difference usually. Ooh.
What's this?
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
Oh, so there's a lack of magnesium in me.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
I need to mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already.
I mean,
And
that's
the
true.
only prescription is insane amounts of
It's
magnesium.
the only possible solution.
1 stroke? Don't be so modest. He's having one right now.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form.
Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory
Don't
system.
know that's how it works.
I'm not sure that that's true, Composure.
But I'm glad we got a new thought.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's try this
Hello
check.
again, sir.
Yes.
83, here we
Let's
go.
The
Yeah.
girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks weary. You don't need to worry, I'm here to help. Or you can show them to me, or actually, I'd rather not deduce
One or
anything.
two feel fine.
You don't need to be worried, I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in
Oh
front
no,
of her.
has her mum been
She
beating
doesn't
her or
want to show
something?
them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the 2 of you with little interest.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Oh, she's just real anxious because her mum's such a psycho. Oh, sorry. You
This
bite your
woman
nails.
Keeping my hands folded.
She shoots you a suspicious glance.
There were a few other hints. The hint was that she had an anxious
Yeah, like her posture
Demeanor.
and stuff. I'm just going to say it's super simple for a detective. And the reason for that is I don't want her to feel like she has to, like, change the way she's presenting.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed.
Okay. Do we want to impress her? I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Want more? I bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
I kind of want to do one of the silly ones.
Well, except I feel like there's maybe something in here where, like, if we get her on side, she's going to tell us something useful. Simply from the fact that somebody said you should go and talk to her.
Yeah.
Like, if this conversation is pointless, then, I mean, it's been cute to talk to her, but, you're uptight because your mother and the pressure she's putting on. For those who are just listening along, though, there is an option here saying rats have been
This is the
nibbling
one
on
I
your
want.
fingers, child labour and dismal working conditions.
This is it.
I mean, it is tempting.
It's tempting, right? Look at it. Look at it looking at us.
Right,
Looking at it.
Rats. I just read books. Haven't seen a rat in this building in forever.
No rats in this dilapidated building. Strange.
Maybe they're just afraid of books.
She laughs with a slight nervous undertone.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious
There's
streak.
more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Okay, you think so? Fine, do better. Deduce something about me and my yellow gardening gloves.
You're quite sober.
Oh.
Ooh, she snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? And I'm having a great time. Or I'm also so sad and my head hurts.
Wait, let's all wait.
Yeah.
Because you usually aren't.
And I'm also sad and my head hurts. Oh, I'm going to be fucking
I'm
sorry, cop.
sir. I hope things get better soon.
She looks you in the eye, a gleam of sympathy in her face.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow. There's something you're missing.
Ooh.
Oh, so suggestion.
Okay. I don't think we have any suggestion clothes.
Well, let's have a look and make sure.
I know some of you out there hate this, but you know,
Really?
whatever. You just
No, it's important.
It's, that's a minus, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's purple.
What are we going to do? Not take the bonuses?
Right.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Ba, 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 ba.
Was it purple? Yeah, is that what you just said? Yes.
Oh,
It was a negative.
okay. All right.
And then, yeah. The little click as you...
Yeah, I know. It's kind of cute. I
Yeah.
kind of like it.
Okay, well, look, again, a 1.
It's pretty
so-
low. Yeah.
Is it white, though? Because we can always...
It is,
Then
yeah.
we should try without putting a point in.
That's true. Yeah, I will. I just wanted to look at what it was on here. Suggestion 4. Okay.
It's not too low. That's okay.
Okay.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are
Okay,
you here
well,
for more
we'll try.
talk?
It's above even odds, you know.
So, roll the dice.
Because
Yes.
you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Okay.
Hang on.
So you know me. We've met before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
Oh.
She sways back and forth on her feet.
She could have useful information if she stands on that spot all the time.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologising to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
I kind of want to say thanks. I'm trying.
Yeah. Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Oh.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Oh, shit. Did he not know?
The lieutenant slowly, ever so slowly, realizes something.
How would he not know?
I mean, what do we think he doesn't know? What do we think he's realizing?
That Harry's like sourced and like high as a kite all the fucking time?
I think he knows that.
Well, then what's the party eyes?
Maybe, I don't know. I just thought maybe it's him realizing that she knows that he was absolutely off his face.
Oh.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running
You're
around
right,
with
yeah.
party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Oh, shit.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
What's gurning?
Don't know.
You know that word?
Hey, Google. What is gurning? To make a grotesque face.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now.
No!
Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Hi, electrochemistry. Nice to see you again. Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
Yeah. Thanks. I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Okay.
Thanks, little kid. You've been great.
Shall we go tell this unfortunate woman about her husband's death? We are thinking about something.
We are, but we can think about more than one thing. And I really liked, we just got Motorway Cells.
Yes, I'm keen on that one too, actually. And
Yeah.
we just read that out, I think, before in the last episode. So let's just put it on. Let's go.
I think I have to unlock one.
And then let's internalize that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we've got a bit of a minus to visual calculus, but that's
Okay,
not the end of the
We're going
world.
to have to, well,
Our perception is really high, so I feel
and
like
visual
that,
calculus top right. You think it'll,
reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for law. What we might do is put on a plus item if we've got one while we're doing that.
why not?
Right?
Yep, there you go.
What's the other one? Our poor encyclopedia.
I know, so bad. We heard it was neg 2, right, to that because of some of the
Because
thoughts
of
we've
two
had?
different
Oh,
thoughts.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, shall we get going then?
Yeah. Cool. Okay, you happy with just doing one of those? I'm going to put this on too. Plus, we look like a cop, and we're going to go tell Thingamy Bob about cop-related stuff. See if this time I can remember how to get there.
No.
No?
No, I said,
Oh, yeah. Sea breeze carries more than salt. Meat. Not rotten. Not fresh. Grilled.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Is somebody cooking? Is Joyce cooking?
Oh, no.
She probably is, knowing Joyce. She'll be up to something. I'm just going to go and look at her real quick, but I'm not going to talk to her because I feel like
She
it's
takes
a
fucking forever.
distraction. No, she's still there with her cup of tea.
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to talk to this lady again. Because I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like her paint is growing.
How's that conceptualization doing? Can we look at this on the wall again?
This?
Yeah. Pretty sure it was conceptualization that we couldn't see anything before.
Just an ordinary wall.
Oh, impossible.
Nothing to
8%.
see here.
I don't think
Interesting.
we'd have to put everything conceptualization on, and then we'd have like a maybe 10% chance.
Yeah.
Anyway. And
Do you wanna
conceptualization's
try?
4.
We've got a
Put
couple
items
of
on, you mean?
items, I think.
Should we pop items on and see?
Because it's a white check, right?
Yeah, and give it a go as we run past, and then we'll be able to try it again another time. Right?
Yeah. Just I'm always paranoid that I'm like taking off something.
A +2 and to put on a +1.
Yeah. What colour was it again?
I immediately lost that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
Uh-huh. It's great. It's good. No, it's fine.
Okay.
No next?
Okay,
Oh,
it's light blue.
Okay, so I don't think that'll make a huge difference, but at least let's try it.
an
Fuck it.
ordinary wall.
17%.
Nothing to see
17?
here.
That's a white check. Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Okay.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Because there's something about it, Kim. I'd forgotten about that completely, so thanks for reminding me. We can. I feel like talking to Kuno S is something I'd like to do at some point, but let's carry on with our current mission, guys. We're trying to get through this episode a little bit faster. Thank you, Ziffa reminded me where the exit was, because
I think we said we're trying to.
So 19 was up here. Can we see the
20? Is 20 the next one over? Is that 20?
This door is made of metal
28.
and appears to be reinforced. Someone here.
Well, it might be somewhere else, right?
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I completely.
Maybe it's downstairs.
Yeah. Okay. What number are we looking for? 20. Do we know
It's
what?
just a shed.
That's a shed. Okay. I'd also really like to go into the room where we were supposed to leave the door open.
Oh, yeah.
What number are you?
This door has been closed
11.
with a padlock.
Well,
Huh,
do
maybe
they
it
make
was.
sense? Like, is this 12?
You hear someone.
10. Yeah,
walking
it
Yeah.
is.
around.
Okay, so I'm going the wrong direction.
Well, maybe it is upstairs. I don't know.
There's some more rooms over here, I think. Oh, no, that's a bathroom. We can't get into that door. Okay, I'm wrong.
Well, maybe it was upstairs. All right.
There is another section somewhere, isn't there? Balcony? But there's no rooms up here.
No, I don't think so.
Unless that's the room we
I think
need.
that's the boiler room.
How do you remember all this stuff, is it? It's amazing.
It was probably sludged some other information outside of my head.
Okay, so there's nothing up here. I think this has definitely moved on. I don't think it was visibly a skull before. But let's get this job done.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that either, but
Okay, nothing in here. It's just a weird, breezy room.
maybe I was wrong. Maybe that one upstairs was not a shed after all. What are those steps there to the bottom left?
That says exit,
Ah, we don't need that.
which I think takes
Yeah,
us...
okay, pass.
Oh, okay, I see where we are.
Thanks,
Don't you
autosave.
autosave me?
So that was 10.
I'm just going to click on this because we haven't.
You hear someone walking around inside.
We haven't knocked, though.
No time.
So do we want to try the balcony again?
Yeah.
So it was at least the right, I mean, level 2, presumably, which is why they're all 20. So maybe it was that one.
A weathered
was
brown
wrong.
door.
Okay, there we go.
The
That's all right.
number reads, something smells good. Soup allons yo. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Yeah, let's ask him.
Hold on, Kim. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself.
Right.
Okay.
So we can't just assume that we're definitely right, but we're like 99% right.
Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Okay.
Do you have
thanks.
any advice on how to tell her he's...
Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to just say this because we seem to have the option. What if I don't want to do this?
Yes, it's hard. But there is no easy way to handle this information. It just has to happen, as soon as possible.
I don't want to bail out.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
ready.
I'm ready.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Let's go.
Hello? Who is it?
I kind of wish I had a second to take off my like torch.
Oh,
But it's okay.
And someone turns down the radio.
is this Billy Méjean's home?
I want to do this because I
Okay.
want to see what Kim reacts to. Look at the
He
lieutenant.
gives you a short, encouraging nod.
Okay. Is this, as I just said, Billy Méjean's home? Please open the door.
Police. A moment, please give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside. This makes me feel extra worse when I know that half the people in town have seen us running around shirtless,
Oh, shit.
high up the face the last week, and now we're like,
Here delivering
please,
serious news.
Please take me seriously. Yeah.
Tidying up. Nervously.
Well,
Yeah, everybody would do that.
Come in. The door is open.
Oh, we get to go in? Wasn't expecting that.
no.
I wouldn't invite a police officer into my... Just be like, you stay out there.
Just grab that thought for... Don't run, okay? Take it slow when exploring the apartment. Be respectful.
Okay.
So don't double click.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Do we have... Let's increase our empathy, if we can. I feel like our empathy is okay, but... Where is it?
3, middle. It's in the middle there.
Oh, yeah, definitely could be better.
Well, I'm sure we have items there.
Yeah.
Friends, this is the item episode.
This is the item episode. I'm just going to call it that. And the... yeah. Fashion show.
Fashion show item episode. Fuck.
-1. I feel so sorry for this lady because she really cares about her husband, even though he's a bit of a... He's not the most useful human being to ever have lived. +1 with our shoes.
Oh, they both...
Are they both +1?
What?
Okay. I think I just put them on and put
okay.
them straight and took them off again. Okay.
Negatives?
What was I going to say? Also, I
Sorted.
like her. She's nice, right? And
Yeah,
just
she was...
take this
well, she
off.
was confused about why we were grilling her about her missing husband and her children, and we haven't asked her about the parrot, but yeah.
They haven't asked her about the parrot. That's right. I'll put those back on when I finish talking to her, right?
An empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. The same brand of cigarettes you found in the trash next to the deceased.
Should we investigate before we talk to her? Just in case it gives us any useful information?
Sure.
Doesn't seem to mind that we're doing that.
Packages of humanitarian aid, macaronis.
Or she was making soup.
Some leftovers kept warm on the stove top. Smells like buckwheat and onions in here.
It's really hard for me not to double click on everything. I'm so used to it. A chalk-drawn height chart for children's growth over the years. I'm just going to go into your child's bedroom without your permission. It's not creepy at all. Textbook for high school mathematics, trigonometry mostly. Useless! Clock is ticking away with an odd cheerfulness.
This ticking makes you anxious, rings hollow in the room. Posters of contemporary pop stars adorn the walls. All right, and then we've got the bathroom.
Oh, yeah? Can I go
which
in
I
here?
don't know if there was anything.
I don't think I can go in.
Okay, you ready?
And this little thing.
Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. Can't they afford curtains?
Oh, bless. Okay.
Curtains are fucking expensive, or can be.
They are. We just had to buy a whole lot more for our house.
It's you from the book stand.
For a moment, she seems paralyzed just looking at you and the lieutenant. Then she snaps out of it.
She must know you're here because of her husband.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own.
So we've established that's who she is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but am I right?
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
It's interesting. It's not super clear whether people have phones in their homes. Like, some people definitely do, but do poor people? The only reason I say that is usually if you need to be... For all my experience with the cops, which is almost none, in media, when somebody needs to be picked up from the station, they usually call you, right? They don't physically come to your house.
That's
so I
true,
think
but
she already
she's-
knows.
Yeah.
She already knows that something bad has happened.
She stops, her eyes turn.
Oh, sorry.
This is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
How about some small talk before you break the
No.
news?
Oh, empathy. Oh, shit. How's that impossible, though? Does that mean that even though it's 83%, we're not actually going to get it? Why is it?
I think it's just because it's really, 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 really high, but we've got so many pluses that it's not impossible.
And we've got our only empathy item on. We know that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so yes, maybe we do try some of these others. It might even pop that up even further.
Yeah.
Okay, so how have you been?
How have I been? You're not here to discuss me. What
Okay.
is this about, officer?
I'm going to ask this one.
Yep.
You live here with Victor, your husband, right?
It's me, Victor. And the kids
Isn't it?
here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
Yes, I remember you mentioned them at the book stand.
They came home later. They're good girls.
And where is everybody? I don't see anyone home.
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
He still hasn't come home?
No. Vi, do you have any news?
To your knowledge, did he make it to the library? Oh, we do. This is all important stuff to ask.
Is it?
Yeah, because we're establishing that it's him. We do, we're pretty sure it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
To your knowledge, did he make it to the library?
No. I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home.
She looks at the front door.
It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
What was the name of the library?
Oh, it's in Jamrock. The one at Mayrow Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayrow.
It is.
Okay.
What was he supposed to do in the library?
Just to return a book of mine. Why? Why all those questions, detective?
Well, he did. We know that he did.
Do something? Break something? It's a fool's hope.
What was the name of the book?
I think it was Thibaut's The Glinting Curve. It was pretty good.
I mean, I don't think that it's not him, but all of this is just establishing that the person who went to the library, like, we found the card in the guy's pocket. Someone else could have had that card.
Yeah, and have gone to the library. But let's ask what he was wearing, because that's all good.
Remind me again, what was he wearing when you last saw him?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
And she had told us about the blue lining inside it. What about the inner lining?
Yes. The lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
Mm-hmm.
There's something else I have to tell you.
She folds her hands across
I'm
her
not going to
chest.
ask this. It just seems unnecessary. Oh!
Too much small talk, yeah, I wondered. Anyway.
Fuck!
Let's go.
Tell her about the dead body.
I don't want to.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what?
There has been enough pain.
But we have to.
I don't want to do this.
Oh my gosh. Shall we slap her in cheeks? I know that's ridiculous, but...
Yeah, I feel like that's going to make the situation worse.
Yeah.
But I want to do it.
Say what?
Officer,
Too late. You ruined it.
Oh,
Just
fuck!
Oh,
say
we
it
fucked
now.
it up. Well, it's too late. It's too bad. It's so sad.
Your husband's dead.
Excuse me? What? What did you say?
I think it was over from the point we failed the check.
Yeah. I mean, I'm annoyed that that small talk gave us a negative. We haven't had that happen before. Like, something where we didn't fail a check, but just by talking, we reduce our chances.
Well, it makes sense if you can up it by talking, that you can damage your chances.
Yeah, I suppose.
She's in pain. She's in so much
Oh, well, we
pain.
fucked it up.
And so are you. Your chest is burning.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye on our health.
we are very sorry to inform you, but your husband, Victor Méjean, was found dead this morning on the Martinez boardwalk.
Thank you, Kim. She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
Oh, but he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
Oh, shit.
He was just here, alive.
Yeah, it's awful.
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. We are very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
What happened to him? Tell me.
Oh,
I think it's important that people do know what happened.
yeah, I don't think, because then they'll
Not-
just be questioning forever, like, what happened,
Yeah,
right?
I think the not knowing looms and lurks and becomes greater than it really is.
Yeah.
Even though what it really
Yeah.
is awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. He fell and smashed his head against a bench.
And you just found him there? Lying in the cold.
Yeah, sorry, lady.
How long had he been there?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
She doesn't reply. Her eyes well up with tears as she struggles to keep it together.
I think we knew, we thought we knew how long he'd kind of been there, but I sort of thought, let's not be like he was rotting in the...
Yeah.
Awful.
You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
That's a good thing to say.
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'll call them.
And the reason why it's good to be directive sometimes when people are in such deep, immediate, shocking grief is it can be hard to make decisions about
can
what's
be.
right to do.
And it can feel really good to have something tangible to do.
That's right. And
It's like the cup of tea lady.
Oh shit! You've told me the story. Tell people.
So for people who haven't heard the story about the cup of tea lady, so we both lived in Christchurch when the big earthquakes happened there that kind of flattened the city centre. But a friend of mine was over in Littleton, which is the little port that's sort of just over a hill at the back of Christchurch, and Littleton got pretty badly munted, and like everybody had sort of, because it happened in the middle of the day, the second big earthquake, everybody sort of had come out of the shops and all of the buildings, and everyone was sort of just standing around on the roads because all the buildings had become unsafe. And my friend observed this lady who was like this, like your kind of image of like an older Karen, like a pearl necklace and like all her nice clothes, and she was just going, "I just need a cup of tea." And everyone's like looking around like there's no power. The water's not safe to drink.
Things are crumbling around us.
Things are crumbling, and she's just like, "I just need a cup of tea."
Right, so she just needed to focus. She needed a focal point.
She had a focus, and that was like, everything's better if you can just have a cup of tea and calm down.
And whilst it's kind of humorous to speak about now, it's a real example of how different people cope, right?
Yeah, and I feel like it's a very like, people do that, like make a beverage, like in all
as a
cultures,
ritual,
as like a processing time, for all sorts of reasons.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he?
Oh, he's not still on the
I see him?
boardwalk.
Is he in the morgue?
Because we had someone come pick him up.
Yes, he's in the morgue.
He's in the morgue.
And who should I contact?
He was taken to the city morgue.
Thank
The
goodness we
local
did that.
coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
Thank goodness we didn't leave him on the
Oh,
fucking...
imagine if we'd said that. He's still lying there. Imagine she would freak out.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still a bit...
We're not doing one.
No.
So, all right, that's it then.
Again, if there's anything we could do
God
for
Kim
you,
was here.
then don't hesitate to call the RCM. ma'am.
Awful, Harry. You did a terrible job.
She just nods, distant and inconsolable. The bed springs rattle beneath her as she begins to shake.
Yeah.
I feel like if it were me, I would be like, do you want us to wait until your girls have come home? Mm-hmm. Like, just so that you're not alone.
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
She points at the front door, breathing fast now, holding herself back.
She wants us to
needs
leave so she
time
can
to
break
cry.
down.
We
Yeah.
should step outside and talk.
Oh, set the library card by her and leave the room.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Kim, tell us off. We deserve it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, he wants to chat with us. Fuck.
He'll be like, what the fuck was that?
The death notification.
He says, as soon as you've left the apartment.
He's
Oh, we
avoiding her
tried.
gaze. This is the time to say how sorry you are about how things went.
Yeah, we're going to
I'm
be sorry.
sorry.
Carl.
I know I fucked up.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
His
I
eyes
guess-
wander over the streets. I feel like
We're an experienced police officer. We should have had a better time with this, although we can't remember a fucking thing. In saying that, Kim will have seen particularly new officers doing this and fucking up,
true. That's true.
right?
Yeah. I find it really interesting how he really dislikes making eye contact. I just think it's a really interesting little touch.
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her kids?
There's not much we can do for them anymore, I'm afraid.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
That's it.
That's it. We should get back to our case. There's nothing more we can do here.
Okay. Well, let's get back to it then. But just want to point out, Harry was right. There was a missing husband.
Yeah.
Even though there were no clues, there was a missing husband.
Maybe we should have asked about the parrot.
Maybe we should have asked for the parent. Fuck. Let's get back to it then.
Officer, I've seen worse. This wasn't the worst I've seen. Okay?
Oh, thanks, Kim.
Now let's go.
It's just like you say. He's got
I
experience
really
with it.
have, he thinks. She was strong. She made it easy.
Yeah, I was going to say, whilst we didn't do well, she met us halfway, didn't she? Well,
She did, yeah.
Oh,
So
fuck.
that completed that task.
I think that's a really good place to leave it.
I I think we'd all be interested to know, there's only 2 of us here, we'd be interested to know what you guys would like us to do in the next episode, if anything.
And update for anyone who's curious, the Husbys thinks they might know where the leak is coming from.
Oh, that's exciting.
So
we
everyone,
have to go find that
rejoice. We're gonna go do that now. So, wish us luck with
leaky houses.
Yeah, it's not. Thank goodness, it's not the actual house.
Yeah, just where I live. All right, and on that note, we'll see you next time, everyone.
Bye.